You got it. You got it. Out. Good eye. Good eye. I think it's Gary's.
Born in Africa's Congo in 1991, it has been a long journey to this New Hampshire pickleball court for Manchester's Arnold Mikolo.
All right, let's go. You got it. Nice.
On this day, he was playing with former New Hampshire Governor John Lynch, which puts them on a first-name basis.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he was my teammate, so, I could say, hey, John, nice play.
The game with the governor happened by chance, but Arnold does have some important friends these days. The son of a doctor, and with 8 siblings, he and his family endured 2 wars in Africa before he was 6 years old. Not long after that, his dreams turned to coming to America. His father valued education, and Arnold decided to attend college in Uganda, where he could start learning English. He graduated at age 20 with a degree in business, and then it was straight to New York City. Arnold earned an invite to stay in the U.S. permanently as part of the Electronic Diversity Visa program.
I only had $100 in my pocket. I was landing in New York City, LaGuardia Airport, so I was definitely very nervous.
What he did was get to work, first at a New York supermarket. Then his host family suggested he come to New Hampshire for better opportunities. Here, he was a church janitor and a cashier. But after getting an opportunity at the Cash-In Center, he says his career working for nonprofits really took off. Now, Arnold is a community advocate for the Conservation Law Foundation in Concord, where he helps marginalized communities with issues they might be having.
So, good evening, everyone.
On this night at the Arlington Street Community Center in Nashua, he was addressing the possibility of an asphalt company moving into the local neighborhood.
Developers like that target communities where they know they wouldn't have any pushback or any political resistance.
And on this street in Manchester, he is addressing the safety and inequity between this road in the affluent North End with 1 lane and a bike path, and where it becomes a more dangerous 2-lane road in the Beach Street neighborhood.
And it's now by accident because this is one of the lowest income communities in Manchester. So your zip code determines the environmental benefits that you have, but also the environmental burden that you carry as a community.
He has only been a Granite Stater for 11 years, but he has embraced this community and they are hugging back. Arnold chairs the Mayor's Multicultural Advisory Council, and he is vice president of the Manchester branch of the NAACP. Arnold also started a linguistics company, Luga Translation Services, which bridges the gaps between new Americans and their new community, providing translation and interpretation worldwide. Do you love your job? It seems like you smile when you talk about it.
I love it. This is my way of giving back to the community. When I came here in 2012, I had a lot of people helping me out. So this is my way of giving back, but also I get to do something meaningful.
You can break it down like this. Arnold says he cares about equitable quality of life and improving living environments, which he is doing. But the journey for this 6'5" Arnold Schwarzenegger namesake is far from over.
Well, more so, I feel like, I'm not where I used to be, but I also know I'm not where I want to be. So it's a journey. To me, it's all about living the best life you can possibly do or be, and also help others, So we rise by lifting others, and that's my definition of the American dream.
So just how far has Arnold come in America? When he moved here in 2012, the governor of New Hampshire was... Well, now he plays pickleball with that governor, and you never know, this pairing could be a foreshadow.
I don't want to speculate, but I know where I want to be. I think that it's a place where I could make even more impact, but we'll see.